enter the wrong room or what happened?
Yeah, because the code used before, no code open.
Oh, no.
I tried
Yes.
many code. All the code what I have, no code open.
But only have, only have two, two code. So what I do is just try. If one code didn't work, shift into another code, it works.
That's what I do. I try all after. I know it's
Okay.
good.
So first, regarding the midterm exam, because suppose we should have according schedule midterm exam, and just now we discussed with other student, and they prefer 2 weeks later, which means that the June 18 is work for you, Hamed, and same.
No problem. When
And
you told me
I will
we have
handle
gonna
the,
be ready, you gonna be ready, no problem.
be ready to, yes, if you want ready, then anytime you can ready, right? If you don't want ready, no time. Even a year later, it's still not ready.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, you're right.
So we move, shift to the June 18, that one, the class to next Saturday. And, but who will tell Xiaowu? Let him know. Probably she will come this Thursday, Wednesday, right? So yeah, then we will announce 18 midterm exam. The format is about, let's say, kind of the multiple choice. Multiple choice means 4 answers. You pick up one best answer. Only one, huh? Don't pick 2 or 3. One. And we have short answer question. Now, short answer question, Hamid, don't just write one sentence. One sentence, then you won't get 4 marks. Or if you want, get the 4 mark, you have to follow the, essay, just like essay, to write the whole question. For example, let's say if I ask you, can you describe a normal menstruation? What means normal menstruation? You can say, oh, a normal menstruation is 5 to 7 days. That's it. Then you won't get. Imagine how many marks for this question. If that question is 10 marks, so if just to say, oh, 35 days, you probably only get 2 points. And you are professional, it's not layman. So you have to describe from when do they start it, when do they finish it, right? And then the cycle, the quality, quantity, and color, smell, associated symptom, everything related to the menses, you have to describe. Because only you know the normal menstruation, then you can recognize, oh, this period is menstruation is abnormal. So that's very important. So, and we have case study. We practice in the class. How do we, when you see a patient, just like a real patient, what's the chief complaint? And what's the diagnosis? What is a pattern diagnosis or syndrome diagnosis? Why I diagnose this syndrome? We call rationale. Rationale, right? Rationale, those symptom signs recorded in the case support your diagnosis. And don't add up those things not exist. You say, oh, this is a, let's say, amenorrhea. If they didn't, the list of the symptom signs, you cannot use as supporting symptoms. You must use those existing symptom signs to give you rationale. That's pretty much. And the topic will cover, let's say, suppose today. No, I give you until today. No, all the topic. Then the included in military exam. Are you okay? Any question from the last class? Yeah, I emphasize many times when we learn Chinese medicine, because the language vary, and because again, many of you do not have medical background, so it is challenging. Not only in the class time, let's say 3 hours, we need at least spend another 3 time, which means 9 hours to review those 3 hours class. That's minimal. And you need to find some of the related book, internet, do some research. Otherwise, how can we treat a patient in the clinic? Right? Treat a patient is a serious issue. If you make a mistake, not only hurt yourself, but also hurt the patient. So that's why all medical related profession, their ethic level is pretty high. Pretty high. Do you see my picture? How come I couldn't see my photo? Use my photo there too. Do I have the camera open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
我们能看到你。
那为什么我自己看不见了呢？现在，怪的。原来好像我看到过的，现在 visual background 一变了以后，现在video setting， video setting 来的 mirror my video no just flow light turn up my appearance so only this way. Okay. Okay, now let me share the screen. Below, I think we finished the last class, right? Do we finish the whole below the excessive uterine bleeding?
Yeah, and we have
So let's start a new topic. And today we will study 带下。带下啊，So 带下 obviously that's a Chinese word 带下 right? 带 is belt. 带 means belt. Belt. Okay. And 带下 literally means below the belt. So in the first class, anyone remember when we talk about the 带下, what's the meaning of 带下 in TCM? 带下有几层意思啊？小高还记得吗？小蔡还记得有没有印象？什么叫带下？
就是一种分泌物。
是分泌物。 它有几层意思？
就是通过带下能
英文是 locaria，locaria，so，
通过带下能判断它的寒热。
对，这是用带下来诊断，我们就单纯是 definition。什么叫带下？在中医里边，什么叫带下？So definition. Now we said it is leukorrhea, right? The 带下 is leukorrhea. A thick whitish or yellowish vaginal discharge. So remember, the discharge comes from vagina. Now in this area, close to lung 1, actually there are 3 openings. Not just 1, 3 openings. The front, middle, and the back. So the front one is the urine discharge, the bladder, through bladder, urethra opening. The second one, middle one, that's a vagina opening. And the back one, that's anus, the bowel move. So they have separate opening. So the discharge comes from vagina. And when we talk about the 带下, they are physiological 带下, they are pathological 带下，生理性和病理性。How can we separate this leukorrhea is a physiological leukorrhea? What is pathological leukorrhea? 小高，你应该能够分得清吧？什么是正常的？
正常的应该还是从它的形态上去区分吧。
好，那你就说说看呢？怎么形态上怎么来分？
形态上就是透明，透明粘液是正常的。如果是有其他的形态的话，就是不正常的，就是病理性的。
对，从形态上这是很重要的一个方面。还有没有其他方面来判断呢？
跟什么时候有关系？
什么时候有？对，好，什么时候有呢？
正常的情况下应该是排卵期的时候。
能用英文来表达吗？英文知道怎么说
？Ovulatory period. During ovulatory period time. It's regular. Otherwise, it's physiologic. No, not physiologic. Yes.
Yeah, physiological 带下 we do have physiological 带下We can say, all 带下 is pathological, right? Some is physiological. Every woman have it. So here, we say 带下 have 3 meaning. One is a physiological 带下 One is a pathological 带下 Another means the gynecology doctor, because gynecology doctor treat the disease below the belt. So we call 带下医 带下 Those doctor who treat the below the belt disease, we call 带下医 So what is physiological 代谢? Physiological 代谢 is a normal discharge from vagina, woman's vagina, and the quality, quantity, it is kind of transparent liquid, not too thick, not too thin, not too excessive, not excessive, but not dry. There's some. Just like your tears, tears, eye, to lubricate your eye. So those liquid lubricate the vagina. And usually they won't dribbling, not too much. And what's the function of physiological 代谢? It's used for lubricate vagina, make a vagina smooth. So although, most of the 代谢 is too much when we treat the disease, but if too little, like you don't have much nuclear, it's abnormal as well. One usually see some women complain, oh, they have little nuclear. Hamid, when the woman complain, they have little nuclear, dry. What? Say too much is no good. It's a pathological. But too little is not good either. So usually women, after the period finish, menopause, when they reach the menopause, their vagina become dry. So uncomfortable. And so that's a pathological too. So that they want to get treatment as well. Now, just now, Xiaogao mentioned, physiological 代谢 also change as a timing. Sometimes they kind of secrete more than other time. Do you know what times the nuclear secretion increased? Just now, Xiaogao mentioned during ovulation, right? So mid-cycle. During ovulation, yes, they increase a bit. Of course, increase a bit, not increase huge dribbling. No, little more. And another time usually is early stage of pregnancy. After they get pregnant, they will increase as well. Another one is before the period. Before the period, they start to increase more. So that's the normal variation. But after menopause, they significantly decrease. So this is physiological 代谢. So physiological 代谢, where do they come from? Where do they produce from TCMV? Mostly from spleen and the kidney. Spleen and the kidney. When kidney qi getting stronger, as women reach to 27, 1727, which is 14, right? So kidney qi significantly increase, and there's one material comes, we call 天葵, heavenly water, 天葵, produced. And after 天葵 produced, then your 太冲 meridian， 冲 meridian getting full， and the liquid generate， fill up the uterus， so that and another organ is spleen， because the 带下 is type of body fluid, so they come from the food, come from the drink, so they digested through the spleen and absorbed, generate the body fluid. So again, if someone the spleen or kidney have the problem, the potentially they might lead into nuclear problem. So that's a pathological 带下. In Western medicine, what kind of disease usually produce nuclear problem? Is inflammation and parasites. Parasite. You know what is parasites? What is inflammation? 小高知道什么叫 inflammation 吗？ Inflammatory. 什么叫 parasite? No? Hamid, can you explain what is inflammatory? Can you hear me, Hamid?
Yeah, but
No, you don't know.
I have no idea.
Just have you heard that people talk? Oh, this is anti-inflammation drug. Anti-inflammation. Inflammation 发炎知道吗？那个发炎 is usually is like a bacteria or virus. They cause the infection. Then the local red we call inflammation. So someone catch a cold inflammation, and they need like ibuprofen, those to anti-inflammation. Or someone have the arthritis. Oh, this is a joint inflammation. Inflammation. Hammond, you got it?
Yes.
Inflammation. So lots of these inflammation these. So the 红肿热痛. What a parasites? Parasites means 寄生虫，知道寄生虫吗？寄生虫 parasites. For example, when your child, and sometimes there's parasites go to your intestinal tract, and some of the kids they go to the washroom or cramp, abdominal cramp, but then have a bowel movement. In the bowel, they saw big, like worm, round worm. Have you heard of round worm? 蛔虫，听说过蛔虫吗？小超应该知道蛔虫，round worm。
小孩肚子里竟然有蛔虫
那这你吃的不干净，当然就会蛔虫。现在少了，那个时候我们小时候的话，那拉出来这样一盆一盆的，多的不得了。他把那个这个因为卫生条件的改善，所以呢，我们现在的这个寄生虫 parasites 越来越少那这样影响了这个孩子的食欲大概20-30年前吧后来日本他研究这样影响了这个小孩的食欲，所以他有意识的来抓回一些 parasites 那你帮助那个它 parasite 它有帮助消化的作用。但是呢，当然了，它也把你的营养给吃掉了，所以那太多 parasites 的小孩，他会脸黄肌瘦，营养都没了。 听说过寄生虫吗？啊，中文寄生虫，听说过？
听说过。
那就是英文就叫 parasite，寄生虫，所以这一些的话都是 the bacteria, fungus, germs all can cause nuclear problem. That's pathological one. Later on, we will list some of the example to show you. Okay. Any question? So, what are the common symptoms of nuclear disease? Right? Of course, disease, that's a pathological one. Right? When we talk about pathological nuclear, number one, you notice the color change. 小高，刚才你说的生理性的带下什么颜色啊？
透明无色。
啊，透明无色的。那么也就是说啊，透明无色英文怎么说
？colorless。
transparent，transparent 透明的colorless，这是无色。And but now if that change to white or change it to yellow or even some women change it to red or green or they mix the different color together, and we have words called rainbow color, like a rainbow. Yep, a nuclear like a rainbow. Mix the 3 color more rainbow. And consistent means the quality, right? The thick, sticky. Order, suppose shouldn't have order, right? You know order, what is order? Order means 气味，nose 没有气味的，但如果说很腥臭的，那就有 order. So here is like a yellow, green, thick milk discharge with bad smell, order. And persistent and abundant vaginal discharge. So keep coming. Abundant means a lot, not just a little bit. Number 3, pain during micturition. 什么叫 micturition 啊？小高，什么叫 micturition？
尿频。
小便during mix， 当你小便的时候疼痛了，这个就因为你的 just now we mentioned those 3 opening, like vagina opening, urine opening, they are very close. So if you have the those the 带下 problem, those secretion may irritate the urethra and cause urethral symptom. And pain in the pelvic region, 盆腔，在盆腔这个疼痛cough 要小腿疼，lethargy weakness， 怎么叫 lethargy 小曹，什么叫 lethargy？ lethargy 就是懒洋洋的，不想动疲劳 lethargy，weakness 虚弱。itching in the genital region， 什么叫 genital region 啊 ？What is genital？
阴部瘙痒。
阴部，对呀，前阴部genital，阴部瘙痒，spot on the undergarments， 你的裤子上有一些染的脏东西，对吧 ？headache 这headache 不是 specific，so those are the and what's the complication associated with the nuclear disease that could leading to preterm birth？ 什么叫 preterm birth 啊？Hamid, what is preterm birth?
Term person. What mean before baby? What's called this one? Yeah, before baby have birthing.
Before baby.
What's called this one again?
So before I ask you to calculate due date. Remember due date?
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, before.
How many days you stay in your mom's uterus?
Okay, we'll talk about like 10 months.
Yeah, we say 10 months, but based on 28 days as 1 month, right? So 10 months is about 280 days. Suppose it's 283 days. So if you stay in your mom's uterus for whole 283 days, that's what we call full term birth. Full term, you know, full term, 满足月生产，足月了。But preterm birth means you didn't stay 10 months, maybe 8 months, 7 months, or 8.5 months. Those we call preterm 早产，明白吗？小高，叫 preterm birth。What is a miscarriage? Miscarriage. Miss, you see? Miss means
situation.
Lost. Carry, carry. Miscarriage. Means you lost the baby. After pregnant, the baby gone, dead. Usually through vagina bleeding. We call miscarriage. 流产 in Chinese called 流产。明白了，小高小曹这些英语术语都是很常用的都要记住的你都要把它写在纸上，好好看到那个词，第一次看到不熟悉，马上记下来，这个要背的。这些词汇你以后要经常用到。Erosion of cervix. What is cervix? Cervix is part of woman's uterus, you know? 子宫颈 cervix. 子宫颈 cervix. Erosion means 腐蚀、损坏 damage. The damage of the cervix. Scarring of fallopian tube. What is fallopian tube? 输卵管 called fallopian tube. How many you know the fallopian tube?
Yeah.
Okay. So fallopian tube is just like, you know, bilateral. The eggs transport from fallopian tube. So because of the inflammation, they call scarring. Scarring. Now, if the scarring in the fallopian tube, those eggs cannot pass, so we're leading to infertility. Infertility. Endometriosis. Now, this one we mentioned before. 小高，什么叫 endometriosis 啊？它的主要症状啥？Hamid, do you remember where do we learn the endometriosis?
Yeah, endometriosis is a heavy period.
Heavy period? No, not the heavy period. Endometriosis.
子宫移，子宫内膜移位。
对啊，这样的什么时候我们学的？
前。
它的最主要的症状是什么？
主要症状就是 the blood not the period not going to right way. It's going.
Dysmenorrhea, painful period. When we talk about dysmenorrhea, remember 那才刚刚几个星期前呢，刚学的 dysmenorrhea 痛经啊。在讲完痛经了以后，我们讲了几个病，其中 endometriosis we say endometriosis is a most common disease caused dysmenorrhea, especially in Western country. Lots of people have endometriosis, and they cause pain, pain period, and pain in the lower abdomen, lower abdomen. So what causes leukorrhea 带下 in TCM? We divide it into spleen kidney deficiency, damp heat, toxic damp, toxic damp. What causes spleen deficiency? If too much damp produce that go downward. And kidney yang deficiency, kidney yin deficiency, I think the best way to see is another chart. We have. Let's see that. Oh, I only have the. No, not there. Okay, well now let's take 10 minutes break, and come back at 30. 30. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello.
老师，我回来了。回来了，老师。
Hello, hello.
回来了。
回来了，我们听到了。
听到了。对，听。Is Hammett here? I didn't see Hammett. 哎，很奇怪啊，这些你们没上来，我自己看自己照片看到了。你们一上来，我自己就看不见我照片了。你们自己看得见吗？
可以看到。
那我这个 setting 是不是有问题？看不见。So the etiology and the pathology. Hammett, are you here? If you're here, please turn on your camera. So kidney deficiency, there's a kidney yang deficiency. Kidney yang deficiency, kidney yin deficiency, right? And leading to yang deficiency, leading to qi deficiency, and yin deficiency can lead into deficiency 5 flare up. 5 flare up. So kidney yang qi deficiency fail to consolidate the liquid and leading to the leukorrhea. If kidney yin deficiency produce deficiency fire, which will burn the fluid and produce the leukorrhea. Where the damp heat come from? Mostly from the internal spleen deficiency generated damp. And if they combine with the heat, become damp heat. Or direct invasion by damp heat outside. Toxic damp is a kind of more severe than damp heat. They're still damp. So poor hygiene leading to those infection. And some local irritation like a drug, urine, stool, or some device put inside cause the infection. So how to diagnose is differentiation. The first thing is diagnosis between 带下 and 崩漏. 带下 we know it's a liquid, right? Vaginal liquid secretion. 崩漏，小哥还记得吗？崩漏是啥意思？
月经不止。
月经不止，不是单纯月经哦。崩漏的话是淋漓不断，它是这个子宫出血，子宫出血，但常常是跟月经不一定有关系，它可以是在月经期间或者是月经之外的，这个是。那么其中崩和漏两种，崩是很厉害，出的血量结，血量多漏呢是时间长，但是淋漓不断，崩漏。相当于西医的dysfunction of uterine bleeding。那么很显然，一个是出血， 对吧？你想崩漏是子宫出血，而带下我们讲的这个是水呀，对吧？但为什么会混淆呢？需要来鉴别呢 ？differentiation 呢？因为我们讲带下根据颜色的话有5种不同的颜色啊，除了白带、黄带以外，其中有一种带叫红带或者叫侧带，红色的侧 red。那么侧带的话，实际上就是 mix with some of the blood。那么这个时候你要跟，特别是崩漏的漏症，那么淋漓不断的这个要鉴别啊，不然的话很容易鉴别，那完全是不一样的嘛，对吧？白色，one is the white, one is red， so easy to differentiate 带下 and 崩漏，but red 带下 red which mix with blood, we need to differentiate with 崩漏but the difference between 带下is secretion and even the red 带下 they are thin, not as thick as blood. So that they are different. Then what is 白足？白足，带下 and 白足，白足 is another disease. Means it's white, 白 is white, dirty. It's from urine. So they discharge milk-like urine. 什么病 discharge milk-like urine 啊？有没有听说过？ Have you ever heard some people like some disease discharge milk-like urine? Yeah, that's called 白足. No.
Like
Do you know one disease called Pylorus? Pylorus. In Chinese called 乳糜尿。乳糜，就说你小便小出来的像米泔水一样。中文讲米泔水，知道米泔水淘米啊？淘米的水了，你这像淘米水一样的米泔水，这是什么原因呢？是因为肾脏里边的这个乳糜池有一个池实际上乳糜池是 lymph liquid leaking to the kidney cause the dirty urine. So 白足 is a urine problem. Belong to Lynch syndrome. We will learn in the kidney disease, kind of UTI. 是白足，你记得 ？Why the 带下 is the liquid come from the vagina. So two complete different opening, right? So sometimes we have to differentiate those.
白浊是哪个字啊？
浊是3点水一个虫字，浑浊的浊，知道吗？浊。Hamid, are you clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pylorus, Pylorus. Do you know how to spell Pylorus? CHYLURIA. Pylorus. 中文叫乳糜尿，乳房的乳糜尿啊。So that's a disease differentiation. Now also we said disease, Western disease usually it belongs to inflammation, right? So when you diagnose Western disease, usually you need some of the physical examination. For example, physical examination, they check the external vagina, right? See what's the color, any erosion, any damage, or microbiological culture. 小高，什么叫 microbiological culture？ microbiological 知道吗？
什么生态？
什么生态 ？microbiology 微生物，微生物听说过吗？微生物 culture 是培养，培养。Hamed, do you know microbiology culture? How to culture? No? Okay, let me see. Simple. Do you plant grow any flower, the vegetable at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that. But your vegetable is big, and your culture is a bacteria, but those very, very small. You can't see it, right? For example, you look at your nail, there's millions of bacteria on your nail, right? So how do I know what type of bacteria inside? So you have to use a microbiology culture.
Okay.
Okay, microbiology culture. Culture usually there's a container. You put the many containers, and in the container there's some of gel, which is nutritive. The bacteria easily grow. Then you put let's say you collect some sample, for example, collect some people's flame, right? And put it into the culture container. So after 1 or 2 days, the bacteria will grow up, then grow more and more. You can see, the bacteria. What type of bacteria? Let me see whether we have some pictures. Can you see the pictures?
Yeah.
Now those are container. In the container, the media is very nutritive. 营养液都是营养的东西很适合细菌生长的。所以呢，你把一些样品，比如说大便啊，比如说痰液啊，或者说有个分泌物放在里边。那么过了一段时间以后，你看看这个地方，细菌会 grow 它生长有的生长多，有的生长少那么我们就知道根据它的形态，这是哪一种细菌，就可以出来了，不然的话太小看不清对吧？So that's can make diagnosis, and also you can pre-treat with those container. 比如说我这个1号瓶我加了青霉素，2号瓶我加了链霉素，3号瓶我加了青大霉素 啊，4号、5号，我加不同的 ，you add different antibiotic, then you put the sample on those different, see whether they are glowing. So if let's say, oh, this one did not glow much, then you see what the antibody I put inside. Let's say, oh, this is penicillin. That means this bacteria, the penicillin can kill that bacteria. So we can select the penicillin to treat this patient. This sensor. If they glow a lot, means this antibiotic did not work. So they can culture can also use for the treatment. Any idea? Get the idea? 清楚了没有？这个叫细胞培养，细胞培养，很有用的，在这个研究上。好，pap smell， 什么叫 pap smell？ 小高，你应该这个你应该懂啊 ，pap smell。pap
是那个子宫癌的一个检测。
对啊，常常是这来发现这种cancer 啊 ，it's a screen for cancer。So pap smell, they collect some of those sample from the vagina and then do the test called pap smell. So women usually after 50 or maybe say after 40 when they finish the period, they should regularly to do the pap smell to prevent they get cancer. Hammett, have you heard of pap smell? Hammett?
Yeah.
You know that?
May use before. I don't interested for the woman.
You don't answer the woman why?
For like just something like this special for women, not
special for women. You're learning gynecology. You are the doctor for them. Yeah. Again, in your future practice, you said 70 to 80% of your client is women. So if you don't know women, you lost the 70% of your business. The blood test, urine test, or vagina pH test. You know pH, acid or alkaline test. And PCR is also biological. So that's for DE diagnosis. DE diagnosis. 小曹的那个网络断掉了，是不是？你等一下他。Then there's a few D. Just now we said, let's see whether we have. Maybe I can. Yeah. Vaginitis, right? Most of those that 带下 is due to vaginitis. What's a vaginitis? Means inflammation of vagina. Vaginitis. How many type of vaginitis? 好，稳了。小超回来了，你 camera 没打开。
哦，我这电脑可能设置有点问题，它自己就给我退出来了，然后我重上。
老师，那个您说这个 vegetanis 它也是，它多数是不是也是那个 dampness heat 呀？
这是中医讲，我们的这 temp heat 也好，damp cold damp 也好 damp 是，但是这个 vaginitis 知道吗？是什么东西吗 ？vaginitis 是阴道炎，阴道炎症。大多数的这种带下的话，都是由各种的阴道炎引起的。So how many type of vaginitis you know? How do we differentiate them? This one we need to know. Damn it. You don't like a woman's question, huh? You know vaginitis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your wife ask you about it? Consult you? Ask your help?
No.
No. Now next time you can help. So vaginitis. 小高，你们有没有听说过阴道炎？
听说过。
听说过，你听到的是哪一种 vaginitis？
我也分不清。
分不清楚。OK， 那 I introduced a few common type of vaginitis. So the definition is the inflammation of vagina. So the common one is 滴虫性阴道炎。滴虫 is the track that's a parasite, one type parasites. Trichomonosis. So like T R I T R I C H O M O N I A S I S. Trichomonosis. 滴虫性阴道炎。We have fungal. Fungal vaginitis. What is fungal? 听说过什么叫 fungal 吗？真菌性，或者叫霉菌性。fungal 很难知道啊 ，fungal 它可以在人体很多地方，常常是这种人因为吃抗生素吃多了以后，经情失调导致 fungal vaginitis 很难治疗，抗生素是没有用的。Senior older people vaginitis we call senior vaginitis. They're quite often that's a dry. They are itching, dry. We have mechanical vaginitis because of the irritate. For example, they put the IUD. 放了环以后，这环刺激了这个宫颈，导致这个炎症，这个就是 mechanical vaginitis. Of course, there's a sex disease. Sex disease 淋病 called gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. G-O-N-O-R-R-H-E-A. Gonorrhea. Have it? Have you heard of gonorrhea?
No, no.
Gonorrhea. G-O-N-O-R-R-H-E-A. Gonorrhea is a sexual disease. Sexual transmitted disease. But they can present vaginitis symptom as well. Of course, some those 带下 caused by we call the cervical cancer. 宫颈癌 cervical cancer they present 带下。cervical cancer or cervicitis. Cervicitis, inflammation of cervix. 子宫糜烂或宫颈糜烂。You see the valide, those are valide disease. They all shows 带下。We need to know how to diagnose. Oh, this is trichomoniasis 是滴虫性阴道炎霉菌性阴道炎，还是说这老年性阴道炎？它根据它的阴道炎的特征，加上是它的监证，还加上检查，这个我们要把它分出来分辨出来的，这就是 disease differentiation，Only when you know how to do this, you look like a doctor, right? Then TCM pattern diagnosis. The 4 pattern we identify: kidney yang dipping, kidney yin dipping, spleen dipping, stampede. 4 common pattern. And in our handout, we have those. You see, gynecology feature. Hammett, what is gynecology feature?
Yeah, everything belongs to the woman, like
the symptoms.
A period, the period, pregnant, what was one person, baby.
Yes.
Everything.
Good. You got it. That's such a anything related to the woman's those unique thing. We call gynecology. So, for example, leukorrhea, right? We are talking about leukorrhea. So, spleen Qi deficiency, kidney yang deficiency, kidney yin deficiency, stampede. Let's say spleen Qi deficiency. Gynecology feature: profuse, white, stick, or thin, stick or thin, leukorrhea, no smell. Okay, profused. Anyone can explain why profused?
The first is heavy.
Heavy, yes. Why heavy?小高，你能解释吗？为什么脾区虚它的那个带下是很多？
因为失重。
对了有2个原因。There are 2 reasons. Number 1, because spleen deficiency produces dampness. Then that keep coming. Number 2, spleen Qi deficiency fail to hold the liquid. They can cause the discharge. Then white, not the yellow. You see that every sentence they have meaning. Why white? 小曹，为什么白色的，不是黄色的？
寒吗？
一般都是白色，是吧？
对啊，为什么这个 spleen 气虚是白色，不是黄色，不是绿色，不是红色？
气虚就会显现白嘛。
气虚不是，你看气虚白和黄的最大区别就是有没有热。Spleen Qi deficiency, do you have heat?
没有。
No heat. So there's no heat for spleen chi deficiency. That's why the color is white. If you see like here, there's a damp heat. There's a heat. So look at the color tends to yellow or brown, or even there. No? So that's white usually indicate no heat. Right? White. And no smell. No? That's and then general symptom, spleen chi deficiency like pale complexion or sallow complexion, cold limb, edema on the face, leg, listlessness, poor appetite, loose stool, abdominal distension. You can name it. Belong to spleen chi deficiency. Tongue and the pulse, same. There's a general symptom. So easy to make diagnosis, right? But don't forget, the chief complaint is leukorrhea. So you have to describe leukorrhea detail. Now this is deficiency, right? 3 deficiency. Now let's look at one excess one. Damp heat, SH. Profuse, yellow or brown or red discharge. That is sticky inconsistency and with an odor. So there's smell because of the heat. And pain in the lower abdomen, which is aggravated by pressure. What this means? Pain in low abdomen, which is aggravated by pressure. Hamida, when you read this sentence, what this tell you?小超能解释吗？
It's called sign.
Cold sign, no.
压力大加重。
Which aggravate means 加重，对吧 ？By pressure 就是当你给按压以后，疼痛加重，按指之痛。
那就是实证按这个。
对呀，这个你刚才讲的 damp heat， 我再说了，这是 damp heat 实证虚证啊。
实证。
实证啊，实证当然咯，啊，它按制痛重啊，加重啊。If that's a deficiency pattern, opposite. They like touch, right? They like touch relief. Because this is the excess pattern, that's why aggravated by pressure. So all have the meaning, I'll tell you. And burning pain, what burning pain means? Means there's a heat, burning, heat. And profused menstrual flow or prolonged period. Why profuse prolonged period? That's a blood, right? Because the heat speed up the, blood flow. The damp heat or excess symptom. So yeah, when you read those sentences, you immediately try to explain why this such pattern present such symptoms. So that same as other kidney yang, kidney yin, you can look at, okay? We want to explain. Any question?
就我问一下，就是这个通常的症状，现在列的这几项，只有 dampness heat， 但是没有 dampness cold 吗？
Dampness cold, no, dampness cold is possible, yes, but not as common. That's why we didn't list. Again, if you see the patient, let's say your patient in the future, they present the cold dampness, then you diagnose it, but not as common as damp heat.
但有没有这样的情况，就是病人他本身的体质是寒湿，但是就是他会有这个带下是湿热的问题？
比较少。Now I repeated the Gorgeous question. It said, if someone patient the constitution is cold constitution, whether they will present damp heat pattern. It is possible, just like infection. So in the acute stage, they might show damp heat, but because the constitution is cold, so those even damp heat usually temporary. Later on, they will turn into cold damp. So because the constitution reason. Okay. But still, in the acute stage, you need a clear damp heat. But very caution. When you clear damp heat, do not injure or further damage their yang qi. Any other question? Hao, 那我们继续来看看治疗。treatment. So how do we treat? Of course, for general treatment principle, let's see whether general treatment principle. This is a nuclear, right? 带下. So we need regulate, tone, and run. Extramedia. They control the period, control the nuclear. So regulate, tone, run, and 带 malaria. Hamid, could you tell me 8 extramedia? What are 8 extramedia?
8 extrameridian, yes.
What's the name of them?
Okay, I'll start from the governor Duma. First, second gonna be rain. What's called, and third gonna be con no. The third gonna be like connected by the kidney meridian, connected by the it's called the three name. Yeah, con, and I don't. I know it, but I don't remember it by Sherry.
Oh, you don't remember, no? 小曹，七经八脉。
冲任带，然后人，阴为阳为，阴潮阳潮。
So 8 extramedia, very simple. 任读冲带阴为阳为阴潮阳潮 8. Particular 任读冲带, those 4 are most important. So when we treat the gynecologic condition, usually working on those extramedia, particularly the 4. So for the nuclear, 小高，你的 camera 关掉了，看不见，暗咕隆咚的，是很黑呀，你怎么是不是关灯了？睡觉了？
天黑了就一直没，刚才也没开灯，是天黑了。
天黑了，太暗了，你根本就就在那个黑暗当中，你怎么看学习？So 8 extrameria 任读冲带那 among those regulate 冲任带 meridian 带脉 ，why we call it 带脉 belt Why leukorrhea? Because your belt getting loose, so your pants drop off. Right? You have a personal experience. If your belt is loose, right? You keep your pants. So if your belt loose, the leukorrhea will come out. So that's why regulate 冲润 dam radius. Then for excess, clear heat transform dampness. 清热化湿，清热化湿，这实证嘛。For deficiency, tonify spleen, tonify kidney, tonify spleen, tonify kidney. Then which meridian we choose? Usually we choose red meridian, spleen meridian, kidney meridian points. So red meridian, spleen, kidney meridian points. Reducing for excess, tonify for deficient. For deficient. Please, we see here we have three deficiency, one excess pattern. Right? So reducing for excess, tonify for deficient. Next one, what are the basic points? So if you treat a leukorrhea patient, which point you would like to use? 小高。
三阴交。
三阴交 yes, good. Hamid, which point do you will use?
Like run 4, run 6.
Run 4, good. Yes. 小曹
run 6 for
run
she
6.
also. It depends. It depends what the case also. If heat or cold.
Yeah, I know. We are talking about basic points, so doesn't matter the pattern. Pattern we will learn later. Which means no matter what pattern, all fit, all good, basic points. 小曹有没有补充的？你
三阴交终极还是
三阴交已经用了三阴交 spleen 6终极 is what's the number？ 人 3 人 3 官员人 4 人 3 人 4 usually is all you choose one is enough. Now when do you choose run 3? When do you choose run 4? Generally, if it's a deficiency pattern, run 4. Deficient. If that's excess pattern, run 3. Run 3, run 4. So any other points? Don't forget 带下. We have a point called 带脉. Anyone know where the 带脉? What's the number?
竹林气吧？竹林气是吗？
不是竹林气带脉，
它的带脉上，
穴位名称就叫带脉。
肚脐就是腰侧。
胆经上。
对了，胆经第几个穴位
？20几25吗
？26
26
So gallbladder 26 is good to treat 带下。Hamid, gallbladder 26. Did you learn the gallbladder 26?
Yeah.
Where is the gallbladder 26?
Yeah, it's the belt. It's the belt. It's the belt. Gonna be also come by extra meridian.
Yes, that point name Chinese name called 带脉. So very good for leukorrhea. 带脉 belt. Tight belt. And also another commonly used point on the back. Actually, all gynecologic condition you could use UB32.
是这样吗？
治疗
不了。
治疗UB 31, 32, 33, 34, 8 whole 治疗UB 32 regulate all low jaw disease. UB 32. So liver malaria goes through the genitals. So liver 10. Liver 10. You could use too. Liver 10. 30 points. So there's a few basic points. I think I listed the handout. The let me see what it is. Here's a, do you see the pattern? 等一下4 pattern. Then we list the treatment POT, treatment principle, and herbal formula, acupuncture points. So how to modify the acupuncture points based on the pattern. But don't forget the basic points, right? We add like just now we mentioned, run 3, run 4, gallbladder 26, UB 32, then spleen 6 or spleen 9. So this is a symptom treatment, syndrome treatment. So syndrome, symptom, next one, symptom treatment. Yeah, if you see some of symptom, for example, excessive leukorrhea. Excessive leukorrhea, too much. You can add kidney 12, kidney 13, kidney 12, kidney 13. If the patient complains poor appetite, loose stool, poor appetite, loose stool, that's usually led to spleen. You could add LUN 12, CV 12, and stomach 25. If someone complains low back pain, you could add 腰眼. Where's the 腰眼? Actual points. 腰眼. Lumbar eye. 腰眼. Actual points. 腰眼. Vagina itching. That's very common, because this is vaginitis. So vagina itching. Which point is good?
百虫窝。
百虫窝, yes, you could use 百虫窝. We have better points. Which meridian runs through the vagina?
Liver.
Liver, good. So liver
5 is good.
Yeah, liver 3, liver 5. And there's actual points. 读音. 有没有学过独立的独，阴阳的阴，读音。DUYIN actual points 读音。Red 带一下 ，if that's a red, PC5, you can add PC5. PC5, And if you see there's some clots, blood stasis. Oh, that's called blood stasis. UB17, UV 17 Pexu, 17 spleen 10. Spleen 10. You can aid electrostimulation. Electrostimulation. So that's modified by any question? So symptom treatment. Okay, let's take another 8-minute break, and then we finish the treatment. Okay. Hello, everyone. Are you back? Family here, and小超来了，小高呢？好，都来了哈。什么？小高发困了？我们今天结束的早一些哈。那个，那你早点睡觉，我们下面给讲完了，就差不多。然后我们星期三，星期三。Yes, just now we talk about the regular treatment, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, now the other remedy. So what's some simple remedy we can offer for the client? Now in the other remedy, Hamid, what usually include in other remedy?
Moxa,
Moxa,
cupping.
cupping.
We have electric.
Electric acupuncture.
Yeah, and we have also guasha.
Guasa, or the bleeding, or the
Or
ear
the bleeding.
acupuncture, all those we put into other remedy or the alternative remedy. So first,
no?
the
No
herbal, yeah, herbal
Herb,
included.
yes, herb.
So first one is ear acupuncture, auricular acupuncture. Do you have do you learn the ear acupuncture, auricular acupuncture?
No.
No? Did you look at the map, that ear acupuncture map? Last time I teach you, so simple. Within 5 minutes, you remember all. So auricular acupuncture first, which point? Which point we use? This is a nuclear, the nuclear, and a pattern diagnosis with a spleen, kidney, damp. So now you know. The what points we use? Of course, uterus. 子宫穴 uterus. Bladder, kidney, spleen. Pelvic, pelvic. Endocrine, Salmon always good. For 三焦 for the qi movement, 三焦. But you should choose each time, choose 3-5 points. You don't need to use all of them. 3-5 points. You could use, needle, or you use ear seeds. Have you saw ear seeds? Have you saw ear seeds? What's the ear seeds look like? No?
Oil seed?
Ear seeds, yeah. Okay. I show you. Do you see it? 小高,
Oh,
小曹,
oil seed like
no,
black
not
seed?
oil seeds. Ear seeds, ear. Used for auricular acupuncture treatment.
Oh.
No? 小高看过吗？耳针和耳穴，耳压板，耳压。Okay, let me show you some pictures. So more vivid. Remove that screen. Okay. Let's stop this sharing. New sharing. Do you see the ear points, right? That's the ear probe. You see the dots? You see. Now, this you usually look like that's ear. That's yapan. So each that very small one, there's herbal 王不流行 seeds. And then you peel off, stick on the ear. That's a different area. You could use a needle, needle the ear, or you see seed stick on this with the here the ear seed look like this actually inside. Make it bigger. That's ear seeds as a herbal. In the future, you will use a lot. Very good. Molecular acupuncture. So, number 2 is moxa. Of course, you can use moxa. So, warming needle, triangle moxa for weak constitution people. Very good moxa. The points we usually moxa like run 3, 6, 8. Can we need a run 8?
No, we use moxa. Moxa.
Run 8 is your umbilicus, so you can't needle, but you can do moxa. You can put some herbal like salt and moxa on the salt as well. Stomach 29. What's a stomach 29? 小曹还记得 What's the Chinese name stomach 29?
20梁门吗？
No.
归来。
Yeah, we learned that. Well, you forgot that you didn't miss the class. Amenorrhea, 闭经 particular 治疗闭经 amenorrhea Hammett, remember stomach 29 we used to treat amenorrhea, right? Return a period. And UB25 backsu of UB25 is backsu of which organ?
脾苏肾苏。
不是肾苏 25 not 23. 23 is backsu of kidney. 25 大肠苏 large intestine backsu. Those we all have to memorize. 32 just now UB32 second hole. Do 4 命门. All good points to do the moxa. But each time 2-3 points is sufficient to do moxa. You could use moxa with ginger, moxa, the direct moxa, indirect moxa. Number 3, wrist ankle acupuncture. Wrist ankle acupuncture. Have you learned the wrist ankle acupuncture? No. Usually put the needle on the hands. There's 6 zones. On the foot, another 6 zones. So up, low, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, 6. So treat leukorrhea. This is uterus and ovary problem. So we will use the low leg. This ankle points. Ankle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one? 1. 1 or 2. Because 1 means the middle line in the front. 2 is a little side, 3 more side. To read, only I think that's 2 page for wrist ankle acupuncture. Easy to read. You might go to internet to look at 腕怀针. Number 4, you could use laser acupuncture, 激光针, laser acupuncture, or cupping, cupping therapy. You do cupping? 小高有没有会做 cupping? Cupping, remove toxic, pretty good for damp heat. And you could also use herbal, very good one. Herbal internal wash. So which herbal? Yeah, let me see whether I can typing somewhere. Okay.
益母草。
益母草不是太好。I gave you 2 formula, simple formula. You may write down. So next time, if you see such a patient, you might find it. The first one, 蛇床子, 蛇 SHE 床 CHUANG 床子 ZI 蛇床子，黄柏黄 HUANG 黄 BAI 黄柏，苦参 KU 参 SHEN 苦参。Those 3 herbal or 30 gram, 30 gram, 30. Number 4, 百部 BAIBU 百部。地附子 DIFUZI. Last one, 白选皮 BAI 选 XIAN PI. Those 3 herbal, 20 gram each. 20 gram each. So I explain those 6 herbal. 蛇床子 it's a clear damp heat. Estrogen belong estrogen herbal. 苦参黄柏 all clear damp heat. 百部 kill the parasites. And 地附子白选皮 clear damp heat, stop itching. So all those 6 herbal mixed together make your tea. You cook it, make a tea, but not drink it. The herbal for eternal wash. So how to eternal wash? You cook the tea, then after ready, we call sitz bath. 注月怎么呢？你把这个药放在这个脚盆里边，然后呢，裤子脱掉以后，屁股呢住在这个盆的上面，不要坐下脚，那个时候是很烫的这个屁股都烫掉所以住的有一定距离，利用这个蒸汽，它不是热吗？热的话有蒸汽，这个蒸汽呢先让它蒸。So at first you sit on the herbal, but don't touch the herbal. Let the steaming to the vagina, anus, those areas. After a while, when the water getting warmer, just getting a little cooler, you can touch it with your hands. Then you sit bath with the herbal water mixed together and try to clean the vagina. Okay, every night before bed. So very good for 带下，带下。It's
百步
directly kind of remove the damp heat。小高有问题啊？
百步是哪两个字？
百是100、200的百啊，部长的部，百步。
这个是您刚才说的是拍治，是针对哪？
杀虫的。Kill parasites。它原来的作用是功效是百步是止咳的，止咳化痰的。但在这是杀虫。
谢谢您。
So those this formula is good for those excessive leukorrhea with itching, oozing, good, like it, yellowish, discharge, strong smell. I give you another formula. Because of the itching, scratching, quite often there's a bloating, vagina bloating, then painful, right? Or at the end, the skin is broken. So in this case, this formula broken foot, not good. It irritates, causes very painful. So I provide a second formula. If the skin is broken, bleeding maybe. So second one is vagina itching with skin bloating. 葛粉，葛 GEFEN 葛粉隔界的粉powder 是3 gram。冰片的音冰BING PIAN 冰片 0.3 gram very small 冰片very cool in nature clear heat 冰片0.3 gram。Number 3 乌泽果乌 WUZEGU 乌泽果3 gram。段牡蛎段 DUAN MULI 段牡蛎3 gram。Last one 清代清 QING DAI 清代3 gram. So total 5 herbals. Now all those 5 herbal ground into powder 碾成细末ground into powder. Then you use sesame oil. 小高，什么叫 sesame oil？
芝麻油。
芝麻油用芝麻油来调和，因为你是粉嘛，用芝麻油调成这个浆浆黏糊状的，然后用这个药膏涂在你身上的皮肤上面所以这个很快就可以收口止痒这是2种不同的不同的情况。
前2位葛粉和冰片也是3克是吗？
不，葛粉是3克，冰片是0.3克。冰片3克，那贵得很呢。0.3克。You got it? Those are the formula you could.
这是治什么呢？你说涂在皮肤上，这是
第二个方子，这个2个都是治疗带下的，但第二个方子的话呢，带下时间长了以后，它因为瘙痒抓了以后，皮肤都破损掉了，它的这个阴道那个地方的皮肤它开口裂开来了，出血了它那这个样子的话干裂了以后，你就要不能用上面一个方了，因为它上面一个方弄上去很疼了。所以要用下面一个方，这种粉剂调糊状了以后来促进它的收口，滋养收口。
那意思是也可以涂在其他的一些损伤的
当然也
方式
可以是促进，
嗯
但当初 design 的时候是治疗这个，
哦，
就是比
女性
如说像您说的，别的地方有这种说湿，就是什么这种湿啊什么，然后破损了，也可以用这种粉末状的，可以吗？
可以，如果说是干的，你必须要干的，皮肤开裂的，不是湿疹的有好多的水湿的那种，这不适合。水湿的你是上面一个倒是适合的，如果湿疹有很多的 discharge。好，so last one last one education. What should we tell the client? Number one is a personal hygiene. Because we know the 带下 usually is an infection, right? No matter bacteria or yeast or the parasites get infection. So you need those, usually they will reinfect. You have to tell them they are underwell. They have to change frequently. And not only change, you have to use boiling water, sunlight to kill those parasites. 明白吗，小高？我刚才讲的那个什么意思啊？
没明白。
明白。小超听懂了没有？
没有。
Hamid, did you get it? What I said just now?
Yeah.
Yes. 我讲呢，当你教学病人的时候，因为这个带下病是感染，不管是细菌感染也好，是真菌感染也好，或者说是寄生虫感染也好，所以一定要强调他的个人卫生，所以他每天都要换内衣，勤换内衣。这个内衣呢，要用开水来烫洗，烫洗完了以后还要放在太阳底下暴晒，因为你要杀死它的，不然的话，它这个可能寄生虫啊、什么细菌啊，它粘在这个裤子上，你这阴道炎倒是治好了，它然后裤子上面的这个细菌又带回去了，因为还是他自己用，对不对？那就 frequent 的，所以一定要注意这个，防止交叉感染。So not only the personal, the hospital, right? Because some of those vagina or the gynecology surgery, if not clean, they will cause infection too. And also regular exercises, try to build up your good energy, 正气, prevent disease coming. The diet, what diet we should tell the client? What they can eat, what they cannot eat. What's a suggestion for them? From teacher view.
不要吃辛辣的。
对 ，spicy. Try to avoid spicy hot food. And also because we say 带下 quite often is damp, right? Damp. So we need to avoid too much damp food. What are the damp food? Or damp heat food? 小哥，你讲讲看哪些食品是可以容易产生湿的？
那么
雪糕
甜的
对 ，sweets
脂肪
any sweets, any greasy food. In one sentence, all delicious food. 现在来讲，你喜欢的东西都是容易产生湿的海鲜seafood and yeah 都是 bad. Yeah, coffee.
这些对西人来说太难了
太难了，太难了。
对
那你要病好的话呢
老外
not
很
that.
难忌口的。
有他相信你就会忌口，那他不相信你，他就不听你。And the last one, you have to ask a patient to follow up, come back, to follow up, to not treat once, finish. You need to continue treat until the complete gone. So this is kind of we talking about 带下带下any question? Almost like 10:10. So we finish 15 minutes earlier and try to prepare, okay, what we learned in the past few weeks, and then prepare your midterm exam. And all information by today. Next class, Wednesday, we won't cover in midterm exam. The format is the multiple choice, the short answer question, case study. 明白了吗？ And I will give the test to Dr. Wang, and she will organize. Probably it's the June 18, June 18, Saturday. So I will see you next Wednesday. Yeah. If you see Miss Wu, and let him know as well. And 好，要没问题的话，我们就今天就到这。
谢谢您。
再见。
好，拜拜。
拜拜。